Hello, everyone. Today we have some more leaks going around in the community to discuss. Version 6.5 of Genshin Impact is starting to look pretty interesting, and two things in particular have caught the community's attention recently. The first is the possibility of getting a free 4-star character from the main event, which is something players always want to know early because it helps with saving resources and planning future pulls. The second is the mention of a completely new character from Snezhnaya that appeared in official drip marketing text, which immediately made players curious about who she might be and what role she could play in the future story. Let's start with the free character reward, because this follows a pattern we've seen many times before. In major flagship events, Hoyoverse often gives players a free 4-star unit after completing the event story and challenges. Longtime players will remember similar rewards during events like Lantern Rite, where characters were giving out to help expand player rosters. These rewards are helpful for several reasons. For newer players, they provide an easy way to unlock characters without relying on gacha luck. For older players, they still have value because extra copies unlock constellation levels, which can improve a character's abilities and overall performance. According to current information about version 6.5, the event reward is expected to include a free copy of Yehovah, an Anemo bow character from the Nod Cry region. Yehovah isn't a brand new unit introduced in this patch, but giving her away through an event allows players who missed her banner to finally obtain her and start building her without spending primogems. Even players who already own the character can benefit because another copy contributes toward constellations, which sometimes make a noticeable difference in how a character performs. As usual, the community reaction has been fairly typical. Some players are happy because free characters are always welcome, especially for those who didn't pull for her earlier. Others who already have multiple copies are mostly joking about receiving another duplicate. But that kind of reaction cycle happens almost every time Hoyoverse announces an event reward character, so it isn't anything unusual. Now, moving on to the second topic, which is actually more interesting for lore fans. Recently, a new character named Vodyanitsa appeared in official promotional text connected to another reveal, and this immediately caught the community's attention. She is described as the prima soprano of the Korolevki troupe, which suggests she is connected to music and performance. That detail alone already hints at a cultural aspect of Snezhnaya that we haven't seen much of yet. The promotional text also suggests that she has interacted with the Adventurers Guild through Lana, which places her within the wider world rather than being just a random background figure. Historically, Hoyoverse has used this kind of early mention many times before. Several characters in Genshin Impact were referenced in dialogue, lore text, or promotional material long before they actually appeared in the game or became playable. Because of that pattern, whenever a completely new name appears in official material, players start paying close attention and speculating about future storylines. At the moment, we don't know very much about Vodyanitsa. Her appearance, gameplay role, and story involvement are still unknown. However, there is one detail that fans noticed almost immediately, which is the meaning behind her name. The name Vodyanitsa has strong connections to Slavic folklore, where similar names refer to female water spirits associated with rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water. In many Slavic languages, the root word voda literally means water. Because of that connection, players are already speculating that she might be a Hydro character. This theory actually fits well with the way Hoyoverse designs characters in Genshin Impact, since the developers frequently draw inspiration from real-world mythology and cultural traditions when naming characters or shaping regional themes. Even though the official text doesn't confirm her element yet, the folklore reference makes Hydro a very strong possibility. So when we look at version 6.5 overall, it may not be the biggest update ever, but it still includes some interesting details. Players are likely getting a free 4-star character through the event, continuing a long tradition that helps both new and veteran players grow their rosters. At the same time, the official promotional text has quietly introduced a completely new name connected to Snezhnaya's culture and world building. Sometimes the most exciting discussions in Genshin Impact don't come from banner announcements or gameplay changes, but from small lore hints that appear in official posts and spark community speculation. And now I'm curious about what you think. Are you planning to build Yehovah if you get the free copy during the version 6.5 event, or will she just stay on your roster for now? And what do you think about the introduction of Vodyanitsa? Do you think she could become an important character later in the story? Let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoy staying updated on Genshin Impact news, lore, and upcoming patches, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Well, that's all from my side. I'll see you next time. Bye!